Today, I'm going to show you how to create an irresistible offer where clients feel excited to pay, stay, and refer you. This is the exact method Anna used to sign 20 clients in 3 days. Gail used the exact method to get high-ticket client, and Donna used that method to get first evergreen sale. It works for every price point, and it's called RMPP Method, Results, Message, Package, Price. Let's go straight into that. If you're struggling to get clients, it's not because you're a bad healer, you need another certificate, or something is wrong with you. The problem is the offer. Most people don't even understand what you sell and what they're going to get after working with you. And this is why it's really important that you follow the RMPP method that helps your clients get clarity to know exactly what they will get when they work with you. So let's start with the first step, results. Before somebody will hire you to work with you, they want to know what kind of results they can expect after working with you. People want to have the best results and best experience, and they want to invest the least time and effort to get it. We need to think outside the box to find out how can we support our clients in achieving those results. I know some of you are going to say to me immediately, Nina, I cannot guarantee results. You need to create your program for your ideal client who is going to show up, do the work, and get results. If people show up and do the work, they need to get results. And you need to be crystal clear what those results are. If you are not clear what kind of results you can provide for your clients, they will not understand it either. The next step is all about the message. And this is where people get lost. And this is where those results that you want to provide for your clients become so unclear and confusing that people don't want to buy. This is why this step is so important, because it gives people clarity. It helps people understand what you're going to do for them. The biggest problem for clients to understand what you do and how you can help them is the language you use to describe the results. When it comes to results, you need to use everyday language that even a student in 5th grade can understand what you're talking about. We have now an international audience. Not everybody has English as their first language. We now can work with people all around the world, which is awesome. It gives you a lot of opportunities. That's why you need to describe results in a very simple everyday language that everybody can understand it. And even people who speak English as the first language, not everybody is going to understand what shadow work is, what energy healing is. Whatever you do, you need to describe it in a way that people can understand it. Because nobody wakes up one day and says, you know what? I need an energy healing session today. This is not how people talk. When our clients come to us, they usually say, I'm exhausted, I'm stuck, I just need clarity, I don't know what to do, I just wish somebody to tell me what to do. My boss drives me crazy, my partner drives me crazy, oh my God, my kids drive me crazy. Like, everybody drives me crazy. And this is how people talk. And if you talk from the perspective of a healer who says, okay, this person triggers just unhealed wound inside of you, they will not understand it because they don't believe that my childhood and my unhealed wounds have a problem with my partner because this is the way how partner behaves. It has nothing to do with me. This is how people think. And we need to use everyday language to explain to them what it really means for them. Not everybody is going to understand unhealed wounds, childhood wounds, shadow work. You need to explain things in everyday language. Let me give you an example. Just imagine for a second that you're a sleeping coach. You teach people how to fall asleep and have a great night's sleep. And very often people will have a problem to sleep during the full moon. What you can do to describe this method helps you fall asleep fast and sleep like a baby, even if it's full moon. This is how people will understand it much better than you say, you will sleep better. What does it even mean for me? You will sleep like a baby, even if it's full moon. Now I understand. I have a picture. I know how babies sleep. I know that I struggle to sleep when there's a full moon. Think about how can you describe your service in an easiest possible way for people to understand? Because nobody is looking for shadow work. People are looking to solution to the pain. People are not looking for Akashic records. They want to figure out what is the relationship between and their partner and how Akashic records can give them answer. What's happening there? Is this karma? Is this a cycle? Is it like, did we have a past life together? Like, what is the lesson I need to learn in this lifetime? This is what people want to know. You need to think about how people talk and talk in their language so they can understand what you can do for them. I want you to imagine for a second if you go to a foreign country and you don't speak a language, you're just a visitor, you're just tourist there, and you go to the supermarket, you're so excited. You found a product that looks so amazing. It has a beautiful package, and you look at that product and you have no clue what it is. What are you going to do? You will take that product, put it back on the shelf, and leave the store. The same is happening with your offers. If people don't understand what you do and how you can help them, they will not buy from you. Confused mind doesn't buy. We already talked about results. We talked about message. Now it's time to package that knowledge. And that's the third step of this process. When it comes to results, people want to spend the least time and the least effort to get results, but they want to have the best results and the best experience. And our job as healers and coaches is to think outside the box. How can we support our clients to get those results? Sometimes it means we can hire somebody to help us deliver those results. When I was a full-time healer and I had 3-month program, I invited Medium to come and help me deliver the program. And here's why. I help my clients release a lot of guilt, a lot of blame, a lot of shame from the childhood, and especially heal family issues, family relationships. And I noticed that some of my clients couldn't let things go because they had a lot of emotions attached to the past events they had with the person who passed away. So I invited media to deliver messages from their loved ones. That was the biggest breakthrough for them. That was exactly what they needed to get the best results and best experience. People have good intentions, and very often they want to give clients everything. But the problem is clients do not have time. They don't want to spend hours and hours watching your videos, consuming your meditations. They want to get results fast. People are busy. They have life. They have work, and they try to do this healing work in between when life allows them to do it. They don't have time. We need to think really strategically. How can we provide the best results for our clients? Maybe it's creating custom-made meditations just for them. Maybe it's just having one-on-one sessions with them. Maybe they need something else. And you need to figure out what it is for your clients. When it comes to package, you need to be very clear and explain people exactly what they are going to get in your program. If they are going to get a one-on-one session, you need to tell them how many one-on-one sessions they will get and how long is the session. If they are going to get WhatsApp support, you need to tell them how often they can contact you. Because when people pay money, they want to know what's included in the program. And this is where you need to be crystal clear what you can deliver for your clients and what they will get when they join your program. And when it comes to packaging, you also need to consider bonuses. Bonuses are there to help you overcome objections people might have about your program. The biggest objections people have is, I don't have time. How can you create your program that helps people get the fastest results? The second objection people have is, will this work for me? This objection you can overcome by giving people a guarantee. If they don't get results in the first 30 days, you will refund them money. You can do that. Or if they buy your on-demand program, you can give them 14-day money-back guarantee. In a lot of countries, there's a law. If people purchase something online, they have 14-day money-back guarantee. You need to check it for your country. You already have a guarantee. You just don't know about that yet. And you can use the guarantee that is given below for your advantage. The third objection people have is, it's too expensive. Too expensive in comparison to what? You need to create that comparison. If you help people heal family relationships, you need to show people monetary reward of your program because they will save hours of arguing at the kitchen table. They will finally have a peace at home when they come back from work. They can finally eat and enjoy dinner. They can finally have a beautiful holidays with their family without arguing with them. you need to show people what is the payoff. And if the price is expensive in comparison to what? You need to compare that. You need to show people the payoff of your work so they understand the real value they will get from your work. The next step is all about the price. People usually ask me, okay, Nina, what is the best price for my program? I say, it depends. What do you believe your program is worth it? Because if you believe your program is worth it $100, $1,000, $5,000, people will believe it too. If you don't believe that your program is amazing and can deliver people results, you will doubt your price. If you have a hard time deciding what is the right price for your program, I highly encourage you going back to the first step, results, and being very specific what kind of results you can deliver to your clients. And the second step, especially, describing those results in a language that everyday person can understand it. Think about what is included in your program, because that is going to determine the price you have for your offer. Because more access people have to you, the higher the price will be. On-demand courses will be cheaper, much cheaper than if somebody has access to you one-on-one. If you think that your program is worth $1,000, I highly encourage you that you go for the price of $1,100 or $1,200. And the reason for that is the price should be a little stretch for you. Not too much, but a little stretch for you. Because we still want you to grow every time when you sell your program. I would rather that you set the lower price and increase price over time than that you set unrealistic price, $5,000, $10,000, and you don't believe in it. If you believe in your program is worth $1,000, start with $1,000 and increase it gradually. Get clients, get testimonials, make some money, and then increase the price gradually. And you will find what is your confidence level, and you will find what is the market willing to pay you for that. So price is something that is very subjective. You need to test it and see what works for you. With time, you will figure out what is working for you, what is the right price for you, and what is market willing to pay you for. Because you can charge $10,000, but if market is not willing to pay you for that, you need to go back and improve your offer so that people understand what you're going to offer them for $10,000. And very often when people want to sell high ticket offers, they forget that to sell high ticket offer, you need to elevate everything, your branding, your message, everything to be on point. You cannot sound like a healer next door that sells reading for $100 and then charge $10,000 for that. You need to embody that price. You need to embody your work. You need to walk the talk. Everything needs to be elevated for people to understand that your work is worth it. $10,000. Some of you are going to say to me, but Nina, my clients do not have money. I will tell you, people have money for things that are important for them. Make sure that your offer is clear enough for them so they understand what they're buying. Because every single day, people are buying luxury products. Every single day, people are buying new iPhones, new laptops, new cars. People don't buy what they can afford. People buy what they want. Make sure that they want your offer. And if they really cannot afford your offer, you can always offer payment plans. That's something you can do. Very often healers say to me, but Nina, my clients cannot afford it. I always love to challenge them and ask them, is this what you believe or is this what really your clients believe? Because you never know how much money somebody has on their bank account. People don't walk around and say like, I have $10,000, I have $20,000. People never say that. People never say how much money they have. They always say they have less money than they actually have. And you never know how much access to money somebody has. So don't think for your clients. This is probably one of your money blocks. People have money for things that matter to them. So make sure that your offer matters to them and clearly shows them how you can help them. Because every single day, people are buying luxury cars, luxury phones, new laptops. People are buying new things every single day. Please stop thinking for your clients. I had people from countries where they had an average income, $500. They paid me $5,000 for my program. I had people who were retired. They paid me in full for my program. So Don't think for your clients. You never know how much money they have and how much access to money somebody has. I really challenge you. Try to imagine yourself in your client's shoes. And you're going in a beautiful luxury store, and the security at the door says to you, you cannot go inside. You cannot afford it. How would you feel? You will probably be very angry that they didn't let you in because they think you don't have money, but they don't know how much money you have on your bank account. The same is with your offer. Please do not think for your clients. Let them speak for themselves. So, my friend, these are the 4 steps how you could create an irresistible offer people feel excited to pay, stay, and refer you. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to build the trust and relationship with your clients so that selling becomes easier and enjoyable, like having heart-to-heart conversation with your best friend. See you there.